Hello and welcome to Paper Review on Detail TV. Joining us this morning to give perspectives on issues published on Daily Detail newspaper weekly, we have in the studio Pastor I.D. James. Pastor I.D. James is a broadcaster, general manager, Unio FM. Pastor, Salt of the Earth Ministries, Uyo. Welcome to the studio, Pastor.
Thank you very much.
We have with us the supervising editor, Daily Detail newspaper, Mr. Pauline Lusunta. Welcome to the studio, editor.
Thank you.
Also, you look so bright this morning. What's the secret?
My wife.
We don't want you to tell us much about that.
Okay.
We perfectly understand. For today's edition of Daily Detail paper, we have banner line: Buhari Governor Udon's relationship favors Ibom Deep Sea Port project, with the rider as NPA cancels $2.6 billion Badagry Deep Sea Port contract. The congestion of Apapa Port ongoing. That's coming from the Vice President. We also have Governor Yade strikes deal with Petroleum Union, ends fuel scarcity, with the rider as world-bound rates Cross River Agric Revolution best in Nigeria. Pastor James, the issue of relationship between president of the country and governors in different states of Nigeria, we have to talk about that this morning because that has taken another dimension as far as President Buhari is concerned. He now develops good relationship between himself and governors who are even of the PDP. What do you think about that?
Well, first of all, I have to commend President Buhari for his relationship with non-members of his party. Remember the 2019 elections? He made it look like he was not interested in whoever became the governor or who eventually becomes the governor. And that has also transited from the pre-elections to the post-elections, where we see relationships, we see development cutting across the nation. It is the first time we are seeing this kind of, I do apologies to past leaders. We used to see a lot of infractions, a lot of issues between sitting presidents and most times governors, and then most especially governors from opposition parties. But President Buhari has really shown that he's a statesman and he's interested in quality leadership, not necessarily party leadership. I wish to also say, even though it's out of here, but I want to say that the Ibom Deep Sea project has been long overdue. If we talk about restructuring, where do you start from? You don't just, if you want to restructure a nation, you must restructure almost everything. The Deep Sea project, we have seaports across Nigeria. Why the over-concentration on the Apapa seaport? And then to look at it, to whose benefit? Is it not Nigeria? Is it not Nigerians?
Mr. Police, what do you make of the story where the governor in Cross River State, Governor Yade, has gone to strike a deal with petroleum marketers to end fuel scarcity? Can you end fuel scarcity in Nigeria?
Well, it might not necessarily be very immediate. You know, fuel scarcity has a lot of undercurrent that runs inside. It has some political undertones.
Because sometimes you see that drivers going on strike.
Yeah, actually. It has operational undertones as well. You know, talking about the members, the workers of that sector. So, Yade taking this bold step, it's indication that he's trying to run a popular government. You know, one thing is, let's put it this way, the benchmark of a good government is when a governor or the leader of an administration identifies a thing that truly affects the people and strikes to, correct the crisis.
Okay, another headline: Aquarium government writes Britain over false security reports. Pastor I.D. James, we have a situation where the Foreign and Commonwealth Office of the UK government has come up to say that Aquarium State in Nigeria is one of the flashpoints of insecurity and violence, calling on their nationals to blow on traveling down to Aquarium. It's a travel alert. What do you make of this story? While the government has also replied in a recent release by the SSG saying no, that the Aquarium State is one of the most secure states in the country.
Well, I think outside diplomatic relations, I didn't see any necessity in that response. Yes, response. Because number one, Akwa Ibom is very peaceful. Number two, well, just as my friend would say, who Britain help in Akwa Ibom, that you now stop people from. How have we really felt their presence in Akwa Ibom? That their absence will really affect. What do they really bring to the table? That they should now come and question the security situation in Akwa Ibom State.
So, Mr. Inter, do you scores are low on that security in Nigeria?
Well, that's I would rather say it's mischievous in a way. But for diplomatic reasons, we may not need to go farther than the reply. Like my brother has said, it was not really necessary to have replied them, except for diplomatic reasons. I have not witnessed any serious, meaningful investment of the Britain
in Akwa Ibom in particular.
Except maybe some of us who have to go to.
I'm asking Nigeria, where's their investment?
Except that colonialism, then. Just that.
That calls for serious concern.
So I don't see anything we may stand to lose if they don't come to Akwa Ibom and even Nigeria.
So moving from there, we have another headline: infrastructural development. Ekiti Governor Palace African Development Banks, Mr. I.D. James. This has become very rare an issue in Nigeria.
No, I think I'm particular about Akwa Ibom State. A lot of development incentives are available. Just very recently, I think on Wednesday, I was privileged to be in a parley at the governor's office annex, where a former accountant general of the state brought people to come and discuss, and we were able to see that. Do you know that CBN has about 17,000 slots loan for Akwa Ibom people?
17,000.
17,000 slots, and we are told that that loan is between 1.5 million and 10 million naira, depending on the business you intend to invest in. And there's a 7-year repayment plan for 5%.
Wonderful.
And Akwa Ibom people have not accessed it. Then what about the CBN Anchor Borrowers stuff?
Yeah.
And then Bank of Industry. Every year we hear that a certain section of the country is benefiting from the Bank of Industry. But what happens to Akwa Ibom State? When you go to their website, you discover that the same slots given out to other states have also been preserved for Akwa Ibom people, but we have not accessed this. So if Ekiti governor is parleying with African Development Bank, I think it is still this same Ekiti that accessed over 230 billion. If I'm not, please stand to be corrected. Over 230 billion naira to plant yellow pepper. A group of about 1,000 persons got into a cooperative, and they got about 300 million naira each for each person. And at the end, they got about 200 and something billion. That is how information is very important. These things are available in the public domain. It is just for our people to make use of their phones, and then also to think entrepreneurship.
Away from there, we have another story. Apostolic Church Convention 2 Towns area takes turn. Side by side with that story, we look with me, Mr. Pauline Sultan. We have a photograph of Akwa Ibom State Commissioner nominee Abawa Ifemi presenting a car key to one of the beneficiaries of his car gift at the State Secretariat Annex Udoma Uyo, the state capital. This Mr. Pauline Sultan has a picture of our political empowerment.
Yeah.
What do you make of this story after elections? These persons were made to understand were supporters of the governor before and during the elections.
Well, Mr. Ifemi is clearly demonstrating the notion that the best strategy to encourage hard work is incentives and encouragement like this. So I give him a lot of kudos for doing this, and I think if others should emulate this sort of a gesture, it will go a long way in encouraging hard work in the system as well. So
you're in support of this?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, Pastor, you are in a detailed TV studio for the first time. Let me ask you, what does it feel like being in this studio?
I feel like coming back.
Ah, wonderful. So you want to be ambience?
No, honestly, I really want to commend Detail TV for, I heard of it for the first time when I was called. Sometimes I keep saying that sometimes you need to tell the world that you exist for the world to know you exist. I'm here, I heard of it for the first time, and I was asking, which one is this? And they said, just come down. And as I've come down, I want to tell you that something is happening here.
Thank you very much.
I want to encourage the owners of Detail TV.
Okay, that has been the size of our package for today on Daily Detailed Paper Review session. With me in the studio were Pastor I.D. James. Pastor I.D. James is a broadcaster, the general manager Unio FM, and pastor at the Salt of the Earth Ministries in Uyo. I also had Mr. Pauline Sunta, the supervising editor of Daily Detailed newspaper. Stay with us. I have been your anchor, John Itakam.